How many? We discussed this before. You're going to talk a little bit. There's a small subset of life where you have to lie to protect that one.
Yeah, but you're not benefiting from it.
You're not
Yeah, but again, when you say lie to protect dharma, then if you're obsessed with dharma, then you tell a lot of lies. So that's why I didn't bring it up. Yeah, that's the reason I didn't bring it. Come,
You just
come,
you
come.
know,
Hello. Has to come right in front. Yes. Yes. Sahana Vavatu Sahana Sahana Vidvishavai Shaucham, one thing was left out. Shaucham is a inner purity. Na Shaucham means no inner purity. Inner purity means a cheerful disposition that is able to see the best in people all the time. That is inner purity. That is the result, phala of inner purity. What generally happens? One has a suspicious demeanor. What do they want? Okay. I'm not going to give it to them already. Who are they? What do they want? I have to protect myself from them. And this cheerful attitude and a kind of a disarming disposition, a disposition that is not always trying to protect itself. That is the result of inner purity. Meaning the raga dveshas are maybe there, but they are not the first ones to come out in any situation. Raga, dvesha, pravritti, nivritti, strong fears, strong attachments, strong aversions, if they are there, then they will not bother the person because the person has done inner work. Prayer helps this kind of a growth. Because you can't put all your pains and sorrows on the significant other. Then they will just become other. Okay, this word significant will go. There's only one place where you can put all the pains, sorrows, fears, things not going my way, and that is the altar of surrender called Ishvara, God. That alone has the power to transform this. That's why it's called altar. It alters you. Surrendering to the altar alters you. Surrendering to which altar alters you as a person is called altar. And that really is the basic thing we have to see. Because There are two kinds of growth that are talked about in the Shastra. The first growth is automatic. Older and older and older and older. 6 modifications. Jayate, asti, vardhate, viparinamate, apakshiyate, vinashyati. Something is born, something transforms, something grows up, it survives birth, and then it blossoms, and then what? It decays. Then it dies away. This is the sixfold growth which happens to everybody. Whether you're talking of an insect, or a cow, or a dog, or a cat, what to talk of a human being? All these things happen to everybody. But what is the truth here? This happens to everybody, no doubt, but this is not enough. This automatic growth, the person is not at all happy with. If you're a cow, that's all you want. The cow has a few desires. I'm going to kick this other cow. Maybe that's a small desire. Butt him in the horns. Then maybe another desire the cow has is the grass is greener on the other side. Let me go there. There's few desires because it is in keeping with the law of Ish. It does not cross. It is in tandem with what is. It does not stand apart. Only the human being has the ability to violate the laws of Ish. So the desires of the human being know no limits. They have no limits at all. They are just all over the place constantly. And then in trying to fulfill them, one cuts corners, one crosses dharma, one is upset, one is fearful. You can come inside. Please come inside. Come inside. You need a chair? Come in. So, one is fearful, one is upset, one is in a lot of pain. This is natural. But this sixfold growth is not enough. One is agitated because there is another kind of growth available to the human being. The first one is God initiated, the 6 modifications we are talking about. And then the second one is self-initiated. This is a self-initiated growth. You can't blame God that, oh, you didn't make me compassionate. Hello, Bhagavan will say. What do you mean I didn't make you compassionate? I have poured all my compassion into you because you are nothing other than me. No, but I'm not feeling compassion. I'm only feeling passion, not compassion. That is because you have not initiated the second kind of growth, that is self-initiated. To grow into more accommodative, less judgmental, more compassionate, more kind, less reactive, more responsive person. That is everybody's trajectory. You ask anybody, what do you wish for? And first they'll say money, possessions, and whatever you have, all that I want. And after that, if you say, okay, what else do you wish for? I wish I was kinder. I wish I was more patient. I wish I was compassionate. This is what they will wish for. Then, when I see the unkindness is actually the opposite, right? So it's the negation of kindness. Uncompassionate, unkind, it's the negation. Means the positive is already there. In fact, the human being has to use the free will extra hard to be unkind. They did an experiment in a jail in India, which incarcerates very violent offenders, very violent offenders. Then they did an experiment, they did a survey, and then they gave some scenarios. These are all people who were accused of killing people. They were there because they had killed people. And so here they constructed certain scenarios. They didn't construct, they wrote about it and asked them to respond. Like the bird is struggling in a net, what would you do? All of them unanimously would say we would cut the net and let it fly away. So, like this, so many things were talked about. Even the asura feels compassion. But that compassion is there even in the asura, but it is not activated. In fact, it is suppressed, and then the opposite of that is activated using the free will. This is why Bhagavan, you cannot complain to Bhagavan that you have not made me compassionate. You know, Bhagavan says, stay in your lane and look at your problems. Don't put all your problems on me. You can't tell Bhagavan, you have to make me more accommodated. You can say like that as a prayer. Please may I become more accommodated. But you cannot say, you didn't make me accommodated. You made me an asura. Bhagavan did not make you an asura. Because of you, I became a Rakshasa. Ravana cannot say that, neither can anybody else. Because here is the second kind of growth, which one initiates. It gives a lot of happiness because everybody has a purpose. This is called Swadharma. Everybody has a purpose. So everybody has a purpose. It is called Swadharma. And that purpose, there is a particular Swadharma, but there's a general Swadharma, which is to grow into a non-competitive and a contributing person. First, I'm a consuming person. I'm a competitive person. I grow into allowing things to be, allowing people to be, allowing situations to be. I grow out of wanting to have this one-upmanship all the time in every conversation. The need to show off does not show up anymore. I grow into a person who is very, very accommodating and more compassionate. That is my contribution. That is when I can become a contributor. That is when I can become objective, because finally I'm going along with Ishvara. Along with Ishvara's plan for me, I am going. I cannot use my free will to go away from Ishvara and blame Ishvara. It's because of your fault. Ishvara will say, well, yeah, my fault was to have given you free will. Next time what? Chew the cud. Yeah, cow life. That's all. That's all. So the human being life was wasted on you because you didn't make the right choices. Choice is given. You can't say that, you have to do this. You made me do this. And so we have to take responsibility. And this shaucham does not, inner ashaucha does not change until we take responsibility for our feelings, for our jealousy, for our anger, for our untruths, for our fears, for our competitiveness, for our unscrupulous behavior, for our tendency to go towards adharma. We have to be accountable. Only when I see that this is connected to me, am I ready to drop it. Then you can take the help of Bhagavan. You can say, look, I'm trying very hard, but it's not dropping. Do something. Help. If you're not trying, Bhagavan will not help. There is a Sanskrit verse which says it like it is. Udyamam sahasam. Udyamam sahasam. Udyamam sahasam. Dharmam buddhi shakti parakramah. Shadete yatra vartante. Tatra deva sahayakrit. 6 things are there. And when those 6 things are there, then when you are trying with the help of these 6 things, dhairyam, not dharma, udyamam sahasam dhairyam buddhi shakti parakramah, Shadete yatra vartante tatra devas sahaya krit. Udyamam, hard work. One does not come if you just say, one finger. Come on. Why can't you at least do this? Because it's too much work. It's like this. Hard work. To get what I want, I have to do hard work. Even this inner purity does not come without hard work. I have to let go of the habits, the terrible habits that I have got. I have to let go of. Dhairya, sahasam, the enthusiasm. Not like, yeah. What are you doing these days? How are you working on yourself? I'm trying to be more enthusiastic. Yeah. Doesn't work. No. There should be enthusiasm. There should be a motivation. But I don't have motivation. Fake it and make it. Yes. Pretend to have motivation. After a little while, motivation will come. Motivation will definitely come. Then, dhairyam, courage. Courage means, see, you do not puk. I tried once. Everybody is against me. Nobody wants me to have antakarna shuddhi. Dhairya. The ability to face difficulties, take the problem by the hand, whatever they are. Inner problems. Buddhi. Use the intelligence. It is there. Don't let it get rusty. Don't hoard the brain cells. They are meant for you only. They're not meant for anybody else. It's not a legacy to give to your children. The children, Bhagavan has given their own buddhi. You don't have to give your buddhi to them. And I'm keeping the buddhi for a special time. This is that special time. Use the buddhi. If you don't use it, what happens? Exactly. Whatever you don't use gets lost. Shakti, the resources. Take help, get resources. Yoga is help, therapy is help, all this is help. Ayurveda is help. So many things are there. Homeopathy help. So many things are there. Parakramaha, the ability to see it to the very end. Not give up halfway and say, nah. This is in terms of one's inner development, which is always in your hands. No matter what the challenge, it is in your hands. You can, so sometimes the challenges come to make you develop inside as a person. It's Bhagavan sending the challenges so that, it's like the diamond in the rough. The diamond has lot of ore. Ore means it's got some impurities. Then it is put into something called a tumbler. It's like a big machine which throws it up, down, back and forth. And if the diamond had a human mind, it would say, oh my God, what have I done for so much karma to come all at once? I have been good. Maybe that's why you are having this. Maybe that's why this is a process of testing. It's a test. Then it comes out, the diamond of the first water. They have some water also there to bring out the impurities. So it rubs against the machine and then comes out nicely cut, faceted, shining. That did the diamond become a diamond? First it was a coal and then it became a diamond? No, it was always a diamond. The non-diamond impurity was taken away by the machine. So this machine called law of karma takes away the impurities if I allow it. Some diamonds never come out because they just don't know the purpose of this. So like this, I allow myself to be cleansed. I allow myself to be faceted. So when Parakramaha, taking it to the very end, taking this to the completion, Shadete yatra vartante, where these 6 things reside, tatra devaha sahaya krit, there Bhagavan lends a helping hand. If these 6 things are not there, there is no inner purity possible. You can't just say, take me and make me compassionate. Bhagavan says, I've already given you compassion. Use it, discover it. That is the idea. Then, next one. Asatyamapratiஷ்ඨante jagadahuranishwaram parasya sambhutam kimanyat kamahaitukam etam drishtimavashtabhya nishtatmanolpabuddhayah prabhavantyugrakarmana kshayaya jagato hitah. They have a very strange view of the world. What is if you ask what is their world view, they say this world is without cause. It has suddenly appeared because the molecules have clashed against one another and it has randomly appeared universe. So you two are random? Yeah, sure. Everything is random. Everything is by chance. So by chance you became an asura? Yeah. So makes no sense. Okay. And so they have a very funny view of the world, and they say that this is how the world is. Asatyam. So see, because if you are telling the untruth, what will happen? You'll think everybody is like you. Everybody, one is suspecting. Yes, yes, this person is truthless. Yes, this person is terrible. Everybody is suspect, everybody is critiqued. So asatyam means the world is full of talebearers and liars. Why do I have this kind of a worldview? Because I am hopeless. Why am I hopeless? Because I've not done the inner work of allowing there some cheer to come. Apratishtham. Apratishtham means what? Apratishtham means without pratishtha. There is no cause for the universe. No Bhagavan is there. Bhagavan is not there. And so why is Bhagavan not there? Because Bhagavan did not fulfill my wants and desires, therefore Bhagavan must be there. Then what? Yeah, Jagad Ahuhu Anishwaram. So Ahuhu means they say all this in indirect speech. So they say Asatyam, they say Apratishtham, and then they Ahuhu, Jagat Anishwaram. Jagat is without cause. There is no Bhagavan. Why? I am Bhagavan. I am Bhagavan means everybody should listen to me. Bhagavan. There is no other Bhagavan than me. And so it's not a Vedantic statement here. Okay? It's a statement of Dambha, Darpa, and Abhimana, which we saw earlier. I am the Bhagavan, listen to me like Hiranyakashipu, and then so Jagadahuhu Anishwaram, Aparaspara Sambhutam. How did the world come about? Oh, don't you see? There is, male cat, male dog, female dog, male cow, female cow. So the union of male and female brings about babies, and that's how the earth was populated. Don't ask how the first female came, how the first male came, they will not have any answer. Let's say this world is just a outcome of passions of all animals and human beings. That's how the Jagat came. That's all it is. And aparaspara sambhutam kimanyat kamahaitukam. Kamahaitukam means why did these people propagate? Oh, just because they wanted to fulfill certain desires. They wanted to have children, so they had children. And those children went on. They wanted to have more children. They went on to have more children, and like this, the world has propagated. So the main thing in life is what? Kama. This is really Asuri Vritti. Asuri Sampat. Kama, 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 Kama. Eating, sleeping, drinking, waking, anything. Kama, 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 that's all. Then Then it says that, yeah, kimanyat means what else is there? That's nothing else. So so etam drishtim avashtabhya means having resorted to what? Etam drishtim, this world view. Which world view? The one we saw above. That world view, having resorted to this world view, nashtatmanaha means the people who are whose antahkarana is ruined, whose mind is useless. They don't make sense. Driven as they are by profit and all other things, raga, dvesha, profit, etc., nothing makes sense. Their mind, they are insane because they have total, they have abandoned the use of their buddhi for anything that is proactive in their lives or in the lives of others. So then, nashtatmanaha alpabuddhayaha. Alpabuddhayaha doesn't mean no buddhi, small buddhi, because they do make choices. They make very clever choices. How to increase their money. We are talking of corporate level anyaya here. Injustice. How to wage war. How to abduct people. They'll know how to do that. How to hold hostages. Yes, I know, been there, done that. I know how to do that. How to throw bombs. Yes, I know how to do that. How to annex other countries that don't belong to you. Yes, I know how to do that. What country would you like annexed? Tell me. This is these. So they are obviously using their free will. They're obviously there, but then they're not using it for the purposes for which the free will was given, to find the truth of themselves. And so they are very much compromised. Then, so, yeah, nashtatmanah alpabuddhayah prabhavanti means prakarshena bhavanti. They are definitely born. They are there amongst us. Who are they? Ugra karmanaha. Ugra karmanaha means that everything they snatch by force. Everything. Ugra means very passion driven, by force, by without even asking anybody's permission. They just snatch. And then they say, may I? Because after having snatched. So, prabhavanti means they live amongst us to exhaust our own karma. That is why they are there. So, why are the asuras there? These are like full asuras, full blown asuras are there to exhaust our karmas. That is the purpose. That is why they are. Just like pickpockets. Why are pickpockets there? To give us vairagya from our possessions. Yeah. So pickpockets give us vairagya. And then what else? These kinds of people who snatch things and do all these things exhaust our karma in certain other ways. If we are surrounded by impatient people, they are there to teach us patience. If we are surrounded by untruthful people, they are here to teach us about the truth. And for our own growth. If we take everything for our own growth, we will not come under the spell so much. And so bhavanti ugra karmanah, and then kshayaya jagatah hitaha. Jagatah ahitaha means they are a burden on the world. Hitaha means they are not a source of comfort for this world. They are inimical to this world. But this Jagataha is Kshayaya. The Jagataha goes both with Kshayaya. They are made for the destruction of this world and they are inimical for this world. The world has somehow to come to an end. How will it come to an end? Just unleash the Asuras. That's all. So, the world comes to an end not in an apocalyptic way. This yuga goes, another yuga comes. That's what happens. Then, further. काममाश्रित्य दुष्पूरम् समानमदान्विताः मोहाद् गृहीत्वा सद्ग्राहान् प्रवर्तन्ते शुचिव्रताः Pravartante, they engage. Further, they engage. And how do they engage? They engage after resorting to karma. Karma is the first source of their engagement. Any activity they want to do is because they have desires. Not like a small desire, huge desires they have. I want to buy this corporation. Why? You already have two other corporations. Just because. Because I can. I want the corporation to become an incorporation. That's what I want. And so I'm going to do that just because I can. So these are the people with huge desires. The greed knows no bounds. They are just there to terrorize the people, to terrorize the earth, and to make everybody quake with fear when they walk around. So kamam ashritya. So what kind of kama? Dushpuram. Dushpuram means impossible to fill. To fill. Puram means that which can be filled. Dushpuram, that which cannot be filled. So that's what kama is like. You fulfill one desire, what happens? Another one comes. Yet another one comes. Yet another one comes like Rakta Bijasura. More and more kamas come. And so the more I fulfill, the more they are there. So this is what it is. Kamam ashritya dushpuram dambhamana madanditaha. Anditaha means they are the incarnation of dambha, mana and mada. Mada, pride, dambha, arrogance, and dambha, hypocrisy, and dambha, mana, mada, pride, mana, demanding respect. They are the incarnates of people who demand this respect. Terrible combination. So, mohat grihitva, asadgrahan. Asadgrahan, they hold on to everything. They hold on to that which should not at all be held on to. Like dirty works and killing people here, making off with people there, fighting wars somewhere else, starting some fire somewhere just so that one can distract and do some other nefarious activities. So then mohat, why? Because of their own delusion. Because they are under the spell of delusion, what do? They unleash the delusion upon others. So again, we are talking in extremes. But then it behooves us to take pause and see how might I be doing this in my life in a small baby way. Maybe there are some baby asuras inside of me, which I have to tend to. How am I nursing these baby asuras? These are all questions for introspection to think about. Then next two. Yeah, last slide. Pravartante, they engage in their lives. They are doing this activity. Who are they? Ashuchivrataha. It's as though they have taken a vrat. Vrat means a commitment, a promise. Usually one takes a promise and says, tomorrow I will not eat food. That's a promise. Here, what is the promise? That I will never clean up my antahkarana. That's the promise they have made to themselves. I will never look into what is inside me. I will never look into ashuchi. I will never look into anything that can be cleansed. I will not. I have taken a vow of non-introspection. Ashuchi prataha means let all the dirt which is there continue to pile up. I'm not going to do anything. Not going to do anything at all. And so this is the Ashuchit Vrataha. And then what, so this is how they do. Yeah, but are they happy? The next two verses will address that. Chintam aparimeyam cha layantanupashritaha bhoga paramaha etavaditi nishchitaah भाषापाशशतैर्बद्धाः क्रोधपरायणाः ईहन्ते कामभोगार्थम् येनार्थसञ्चयान्. Yeah, it's getting worse and worse. Yeah. So there is a downward spiral. No? So are they happy? No. Short answer is no. Why? Chintam aparimeyam. Aparimeyam chintam. Immeasurable anxiety their life is filled with. Because so many lives, so little time, and then so many lawsuits, they will be, they themselves will be, because see, people who are upset by them will be taking legal recourse and putting lawsuits on them. And what will they do? They will bribe. They will bribe the people, they will bribe the lawyers, they'll try to get out of this. They have the courts on their side. They have, I mean, in India, we see this all the time. In India, no, in India, we only put on a suit, no lawsuit, not at all. Absolutely not. Yeah, because that means your great grandchildren will see the result. That's how long everything takes. Even the so-called fast track means you will get the result in your third janma from now. That's how it is. Nobody puts lawsuit. But here it's all quick, 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 quick. Instant gratification, instant everything. But even then, even then it takes time. But then all the people, aggrieved people, they're not going to sit quiet. Each one will say, you wronged me. And here sometimes there's a class action lawsuit because they have wronged like 10,000 people at once or 5,000 people at once, or they have wronged 2, 3 people at once. Like this, there's a class action lawsuit. There are individual lawsuits, so they can't sleep at night. Chintam parimeya means unimaginable. Chinta makes them toss and turn. And from far we think, oh, they are having a good life. They're not having a good life. How many times should I tell you? They are not having a good life. They are being eaten by worry. I'm not saying this. Bhagavad Gita is saying this. Lord Krishna is saying this. They are being eaten inside out by worry and insecurity. The insecurity that they thought would go away after amassing other people's wealth illegally, etc., has not gone. In fact, it has multiplied. There is guilt. Even if the conscience is suppressed, there is this fear. And as soon as you have money, lots of it, especially other people's money, what happens? You become insecure even more because you have to guard the money. You have to guard the money, you have to guard it from itself, and then you become even more insecure, even more upset. And so, how much chinta they have? Immeasurable chinta. Not aparimeya means that which cannot be measured. They are stewing in this worry and anxiety. Not only that, when will this end? Pralayantam upashritaha chintaha. It will end only when the final pralaya comes. Until then, they will be, no matter which lifetime, which life form they take, they will be condemned to a life of worry because of what? Because of their actions. They have brought on their worry. Again, you cannot blame Bhagavan. After robbing somebody and then now feeling very worried that you will yourself be robbed, you cannot blame Bhagavan. You have put the fear of being robbed in me. You cannot say that. It will not be correct. And so therefore, pralayantam aparimeya chinta. Chinta and anxiety and extreme fear that lasts not just their lifetime, but till the end of all the 4 yugas. Till then they are doing that. And then what else? Mohajala. No, where did I go? Here it is. Yeah. Yeah. Kama bhoga uparamaha. Kama bhoga So Kama Bhoga Paramaha. Paramaha means for whom Kama, desire, Bhoga, fulfillment of the desire are at most, are paramount. Kama Bhoga Paramaha, they live for that. Etavad iti nishtitaha. Etavat means this is all that matters in life. What about karma? What karma? Do you see karma? No. That means it's not there. So, but you are doing wrong things. Who says? Well, all these lawsuits tell tell you that you're doing wrong things. Well, I don't care. This is all there is. What karma? What papa? Did you see papa? Did Punya come to see you? No. Whatever you see, that's all there is. This is called Lokayatikas. This is a particular darshana called Lokayatikas. They are cousins of Charvakas. Charu Vak Yasya. So sweet talking people who say, as long as you live happily. Max out your credit card, but make sure you have dessert with every meal. Then, but what? How will who will pay it back? Once the body is confined to the flames, who will come back? Bhasmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam kutaha. Nobody will come back. Nobody will question. Enjoy. What karma? What accountability? Chitragupta. What Chitragupta? Chitra who? No. No. There is nobody like that. Somebody keeping account of karma, ridiculous. Nobody is there. Have you seen Chitragupta? Have you shaken his hand? Shut up. Keep quiet. You don't know anything. And so these are the people who these are called in English. They're this particular darshana is Loka Yatikas and Charvakas. They are called the mechanical materialists. Yeah, because there's nothing dynamic about this. Very, very mechanical, mechanical materialists. These are the people who unleash the terror on the universe. And so then they say, yeah, then Kamopabhoga Paramaha Etavaditi Nishchitaha. And then why are they like this? Asha Pasha, very nice alliteration. Asha Pasha Shatair Baddhaha. They are bound. How are they bound? By hundreds of ropes. Pasha Shataihi. And what are the ropes? Each one is a desire. They are bound by thousands of ropes of desires. Meaning, the desire itself leads to bondage because the whole commitment and their whole life is for what? To fulfill those desires. So what are they doing? They're always trying to fulfill the desires, and anybody who has tried to fulfill the desires know that there are lots of pains, sorrows, difficulties, obstacles, even in fulfilling one small desire. The object and the subject have to line up, correct? Then you see in the break, some of us were very lucky to see a huge cake. But where is it now? Was it already distributed? So is the cake the cake You have to have yacht. Yacht, yacht, what is a yacht? Whatever it's called. Yeah. Then after that, then also you're not happy. Then what do you need? You need a plane. Yeah. You need your own plane, not chartered. Forget that. You're in a different bracket now. Yeah. You need your own plane. You need your own plane. You need your own plane so you can tell everybody you are really plain. I'm the one that is it. You need your own plane, and then you have plane, you have yacht, you have everything, and you have yacht and whatnot. Still, what is that? Discontentment abides. Then seat and go for space travel. Go to spaceship. Here itself, there is plenty of space. Just go like this, you have touched space. Space everywhere. Place where space is really available is right here. Sure, you are totally space. Oh, bound by various insecurity. Kama Krodha Parayanaha. See, like Veda Parayana and all these things, Kama means the people who are experts, experts, who they are pandits. Suras can be pandits? Yes. In what is their subtitle? Paninian Sanskrit? No, no. In Kama and Krodha, they have Pandityam. They have expertise in Kama and Krodha, meaning they know how to terrorize. They are dictators who know how to terrorize the people with their desires and with their anger. How to control the people with their anger, they know very well, and they proceed to do that without any compunctions. And so Kama Krodha Parayanaha. And then what else do they do? Yeah, ihante means they move about, they engage in. They engage in life. They move about in life. How? Kama bhogartham. They are only there to fulfill their desires, not anybody else. And then how do you do? Okay, fulfill their desire. It's okay by me. Well, see the last line. Anyanena. Anyayena. By unlawful, illegal, immoral. So if I have karma, if I have a desire and I fulfill it by ethical means, even Bhagavan cannot come in the way. I want a car. Why? Because my previous car is bekar. Yeah, that's why I want a new car. Let us say, want a new car because the other one is bekar. Bekar means useless. So then what do? I learn something called dark internet. How to hotwire cars. Is that what I have to do? I have to see how to finance it, how to buy it, whether I want to buy new one, whether I want to buy from a friend, somebody who already has it. This is all what I want to do. But then what do? I just say how to take it off somebody else's parking lot. How to do this? Nefarious ways. That's the first thing that comes to them because Ashuchi Vrataha. We have already seen. They have no commitment. They have a commitment to not work on themselves. And that is exactly what the thing is, And Ashuchi Vrataha. And where are we here? Which verse is this? Yeah. Ihante kama bhogartham anyayena. So it's not that they are lawfully fulfilling their desires, unlawfully at the cost of the ordinary people who work hard for their uh, everyday life. They just work hard. They want to give something to their children. They other people They just want to, they're just doing their jobs. And they become prey for these people's desires. And these people, like hawks, swoop in on the vulnerable and the innocent masses at large. And we see this. We see this in the corporate culture very, very, very much. Then sometimes, I saw one on the chips packet. It was all puffed up, this packet. They said, oh, they have injected it with nitrogen to keep it fresh, so that even in the next Janma I can eat and enjoy. So then on that it said 33% more. More of what? More than what? How did you calculate 33% more? If it had, and inside it had only 10 chips. That means before there were only 7 chips. And now there are 10 chips? What is this? I'm confused. Then I understood. 33% more air. That's all. In this puffed up packet of chips. This we see this. These are the innocent consumers. And we are just, here. Most of the people are not wanting to cross dharma, cross at least the law. No, nobody wants to be on the wrong side of the law. But these people not only will be on the wrong side of the law, but then will get you into trouble because of their troubles. This is the kind of unscrupulous people that the Bhagavan is talking about. And let's see, anyayena means by unlawful means artha sanchayan. Their artha sanchayan means wealth. They hoard sanchaya, hoarding. They hoard wealth by unlawful means. Shameless people, shameless asuras, bad asuras, and they terrorize the people and hoard wealth for their own enjoyment by illegal means. And then, if supposing somebody comes in the way, what will they do? And where is that? Hanishya, no, one line is missing. Yeah. One shloka is missing. Another 13 is missing. Another Gita book, give me. The main verse is missing. This is where my money is your money. That verse is missing. Yeah. How could that go missing? Really? Yeah. This is where I was telling you, I'm not making it up for certain. Okay. So the verse 13 somehow went missing. Idamadhyamaya labdha prapsye manoratha idamasti idamapi me bhavishyati punardhanam idam adya maya labdham. By me this has been gained adya, today. This means this much wealth. Imam prapsye, this other wealth, which what belongs to you. This is where I said, your money. First, now I have my money, which I gained today, and then your money, which is soon going to become my money, it will be there. Why? Manoratham, because I love it. It is pleasing to me. It's pleasing for me to have your money as well as my money. Idam asti idam api me. This much wealth I have, and everything else is also what? Soon to be mine. For the world is divided into mine and soon to be mine. Mine, not yet mine. And then so your money is what? My money. My money is what? My money. Yes, that's the verse. So idam asti idam api me bhavishyati. If not, punaha means later on, dhanam. Later on, if right now if you argue and say, no, my money is still my money, I'll just say, wait. Later on, your money is going to become mine. But it's still my money. Yeah, you can think that. But really is my money. And I'll show you. I'll make it my money, show you, no problem at all. And so this is the idea. Very bad people. Okay. Asau maya hata shatruhu nishye cha paranapi Ishvarohamaham bhogi siddhoham balavan sukhi. Asau maya hataha. This person has been killed by me, either figuratively or really, doesn't matter. This person has been destroyed by me. Why? Shatruhu. Person is inimical to me. Came in my way. Anybody comes in my way, off with their head. This is what it is. Off with their head. Anybody comes in the way, I do not at all like. Off with their head. Don't want this at all. And so, anybody that is there who is standing in my way, off. Then, Hanishye. Tomorrow also I'll kill. Why? Because I got away with this. I got away. Why? Because some punya was working overtime by mistake. That the papa hasn't yet caught up. We don't have the patience. We think that, oh, they're enjoying and they're getting away with everything. It may appear like that. But we don't know. We have no idea of the torment that they are due in Bhagavan's, in Bhagavan's view. And so, Hanishye Aparan. Aparan means others also who come in the way, who are inimical to my pursuits. Hanishye, I will kill them, I will destroy them. Why? Ishvaraha aham. And this is not in a Vedantic sense, okay? Yeah. Not in the Vedantic sense, I am Ishvara. Ishvara means like Hiranyakashipu, like all those suras who wanted world domination. Ishvaroham. Aham bhogi. Aham bhogi means bring all your property. Your property becomes my naivedya. Om pranaya swaha, pranaya swaha, pranaya swaha. Do that to me. Put on the tray what? Your house, your wealth, and everything. Your bonds, your stocks, your everything. Your portfolio. Put on the plate and go like this. Yes. Leave it to me. Because I am due for all this. In any case, even if you don't give, it's going to be mine anyway very soon. So give it to me quickly. Then I'll take 5-10 more minutes. Is that okay? Say yes, even if you want to say no. Yeah, 5-10 more minutes. Yeah, because I want to get to a certain place so we can finish this tomorrow. So then, asau maya hatashatruhu hanishye jan aparanapi ishvaroham aham bhogi siddhoham. Siddhoham means I am the most successful person there is. And what is the parameters of your success? Why? The parameters of my success is number of raga dveshas I have been able to fulfill. That is my success. The more raga dvesha I fulfill, the more successful I am. This is not Bhagavad Gita's definition of success, this is the opposite. What is Bhagavad Gita's definition of success? The more raga and dvesha I am able to shed, the more successful I am. Because I'm not a dependent being, I'm a free being. How do I shed the raga dveshas? With the help of the Upanishads. Yeah. Study the Upanishad, shed the raga and dvesha. That's what it is for. And then Siddhoham, I am the most successful person. Balavan. Balavan means what? Yes, I'm the strong man. I can terrorize you. I have been working out just to show you that as well. Show me what? All I have to say is, and you are gone. You are literally blown away. And this is what you are. I can just, finish you in a second. I want to intimidate. I get a satisfaction out of intimidating people. I get a happiness out of terrorizing people. This is exactly who I am. Last one for today. Adyo bhijanavan asmi. sadrisho maya yakshe dasyami modishye jnana vimohita. So the self-talk continues. That's why I wanted to do this, because his self-talk, which started from verse number 13, continues to 15. It's all in almost like the first person. Adyaha asmi. Adyaha means I'm a person of consequence, financial consequence. I'm a billionaire. I'm a multi-billionaire. Adhyosmi abhijanavan asmi. Abhijanavan asmi means I'm a person with all other kinds of resources. Complete, like meaning like a good Gotra. I have been born in a very nice lineage. Abhijatavan asmi, Abhijanavan asmi. I have not only degree but also pedigree. And then ko anya asti, kaha anya asti sadrisho maya. Who else is like me? Tell me, show me. Nobody. Nobody. Oh, but what about all these other wealthy people featured in Fortune 500? Ah, they are nothing. I'm at the top of all of them. They are nobody. Nobody at all. Then what will you do as a result? Yakshe. Yakshe means I worship. He is not worshipping. He or she here is not worshipping. It's not worship. It's just to show the other people. Not only wealthy, but I'm also religious. So the person will call the press and take one garland and go to the temple. And, you see this in politicians in India. Call all the press, cover me. And this person already has many charges by the government on them. But then they want to show they are very religious. And then they will be posing for the pictures. The garland is for Bhagavan, but they are posing with it. And then finally go and then put the garland, lot of fanfare, lot of photos, lot of interviews. They don't have any, they don't know B for bhakti. It doesn't come at all. How to spell bhakti, they will be confused. And then yakshe, dasyami, I give. Oh, you give charity? No, because that is Daivism. No, I don't give charity. I just give to myself, yes. I have many shell companies, and in all of them I have various things. Some various activities and nefarious activities. Also, these are all just a cover, and underneath the cover, I give myself presents to, help myself with those nefarious activities, with all these hedgy funds and all these kinds of things. This is what it is. And then, dasyami modishye. I'm only meant for enjoyment. I just enjoy. Yakshe dasyami modishye. Iti ajnana vimohitaha. They are all what? Completely deluded by wrong thinking. Ajnana here is not self-ignorance. Self-ignorance they have, yes, but they are not. It's not even in the purview of our discussion. When dharma, adharma itself is not known, what to talk of self-ignorance? So they are all extremely unscrupulous, and they just live for themselves, and that is the idea. So the self-talk finishes, and then more about the asuras we will see tomorrow. Then verses 22 to 25, 24 are important, because these three verses talk about why the Shastra is important to get rid of whatever baby Asuri vrittis that one has, proper way of preparing for this knowledge. Shanti 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 Hari Om Shri Guru Bhyo Hari Om. Some people wanted a group photo. I think the best thing to do is turn that way. and give somebody a tyagra to go there and stand on a chair. I just turn around. Om Namah Shivaya. Niyati, take care of yourself. Stop.